ain't nothing normal. Talking bands, I drop 9 on this trip.
And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. So a look at the starters for the Pacers. We've got George, and it's Lewis in at the 2 spot. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Boy, Rose is a marvelous athlete who's really good at taking it to the cup. And he's hard to cover because of that.
Chicago shooting their first free throws tonight. And so Rose knocks them both down.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Halliburton on the wing. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Halliburton has a nice combination of smarts and skill. Makes him a cagey scorer.
There's a screen. Rose with it. Now guarded by Daniels.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. About a minute into this first quarter. Pass to O'Neal. Chicago with a rebound.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Halliburton with a steal. Launches it. Here's George. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist.
Seems effortless for George, that quick release of his.
Just over a minute and a half in. Pass to Pippen. Now here's Jordan. Pulled by O'Neal. Jordan, the pass to Rodman. Can't hit from in close.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
George for 3. Sinks it from distance. George has got 5.
You've got to be alert to where George is out on that perimeter because that jumper of his has become dangerous.
Pippen outside from deep. Hits the trifecta.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Halliburton. And it's stolen by Rhodes. To the middle. Oh, wow! Oh,
watch out below.
Big finish. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Tell you what, Rose can get flashy with the best of them.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Outside O'Neal. Here's Lewis. Another 3 for Indiana.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And Rose has got the ball here for Chicago. They trail by 1. Pass to Rodman. Now Pippen. They set a pick. Here's Rodman. Chicago passing it around. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. O'Neal pulls it in. Indiana on offense. Inside. Cuts off the pass. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, Pippen, a fantastic defender and knows when to pounce on passing lanes to come up with the steals. Watch out.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Pass to George. Back to Daniels. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Here's Rodman. And here's Pippen.
Oh, hey, how about big that? Time right there. Big time.
Woo. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Boy, that's major force and ferocity by Scottie Pippen on that slam. No messing around with that one.
Here's Lewis. Daniels outside. Halliburton looking over the floor. And that one is hammered home.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Now here's Pippen. 5 points in the game. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, I like to see Pippen being this assertive at the rim. He puts that impressive athleticism to good use there.
Indiana trailing here. George with it. 5 points in the game.
Well, he's a really good shooter. Got a good look from medium range, and I think they'll go back to that.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, I spoke to the head coach for Chicago. He talked about the importance of trying to control the pace of the game. Coach said, quote, Halliburton and his offense like to play fast and push the ball to the floor. So we want to limit their fast break chances and make them play in the half court. We'll see if they're able to slow them down. Brian?
Allie, thank you. And here's Indiana now. Chicago making their last shot. Here's Halliburton. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Halliburton's got his second basket of the night. And so here is Chicago. Pippen outside. Shoots over George. Pippen, no good. George against Jordan. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. And they're running. Oh, Power is home. Oh, wow. And he goes in for the dunk.
Love seeing Jordan use that extraordinary quickness to come up with the steals. An outstanding defensive player.
Daniels outside. Uses the glass on the layup. Daniels has got his third basket on the night right there.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Pass to Rodman. Now here's Pippen. George defending. Rodman. Out to Rose. Goes back up. And the layup is good. Rose has got 6.
You didn't think Rose would back down from some contact now, did you guys? Playing with a high level of intensity.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Love is checked in for Chicago. The Pacers making a switch here. Here's O'Neal. Yet to see a basket. And he converts the layup.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Chicago leading. Now Jordan. Rose up top. Back to Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. Over George. Knocks down the 18-footer. He has 6.
I think Jordan could do this all day long. I mean, the mid-range area is a very comfortable area for him.
Outside O'Neal. Throws it up high.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
And now the first. Timeout called here for Chicago. Indiana on D. They trail by 1. Jordan, the pass to Rose. Indiana with a rebound. Puts up a 3. Artest can't get it to go. Now here's Jordan. 6 points for him. To the left side wing. Pippen outside. Down low. It's stolen by Daniels. And they're on the run. Here's Artest. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go. Now
here's Rose. Jordan inside. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Jordan's got 8.
You can tell he's feeling it. Hasn't missed a single shot all quarter.
Outside O'Neal. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Good D by Rose.
Really good shot contest there. Made it tough for the shooter.
Here's Jordan. Give him 8. Pass to Love. Chicago passing it around. Grant's checked in for Chicago. Butler comes in for Jordan.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Boosie. Pass to Granger from deep three-point range. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Grant. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
Up top, O'Neal. George scanning the floor. Shot clock at 5. From 11 feet away, Noah grabs the board.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Back to Rose. There's a screen by Love. And he dunks it down.
A flash of that athleticism yet again. It's clear Rose enjoys getting up and punching it down.
There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter. Here's Granger. He's scoreless. George outside. Over Butler. And Indiana misses again. Bulls leading by 3. Pass to Rose. Here's the pick. To the inside. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Pacers trail by 3. Here's Granger. Pass to George. From outside the arc. Counted from distance. George has got 8.
Man, you've got to like the way George puts the right touch and arc on his shots from deep. He's an outstanding shooter from range.
Now here's Butler. Sloan, the pass to Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Pippen. Three-pointer off the mark. On offense, here are the Pacers. A nice shot by Artest. Artest has gotten his second bucket.
Artest making his case inside.
Artest has gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pippen outside. Count it.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
So it's the Pacers now. Here's Granger. No points yet. Two on the clock. No good there. We're at the end of one in a close game so far. We've got more in store for you right after this. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
We've got Butler, and it's Grant in at the 5, down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And the basket by Pippen. Pippen's got 13.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And he gets that one.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And here's Chicago. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Here's Butler. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
Continuing to work on refining his craft. Butler puts in a great amount of time, maybe more than most.
Here's Granger, defended by Pippen. They get the rebound. Shot's good by Granger. Granger's gotten his first basket of the night.
Boy, his activity on the glass so valuable to this team.
They set the pick. Pass to Sloan. Fires from the wing. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. And the Bulls lead by 3.
Well, Pippen really has a good eye for the floor. I mean, he sees open guys and knows exactly how to get it to them.
Here's Granger. To the paint. Here's Menelicki. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Leading him right to the basket with a tremendous pass. Really good execution there.
Pass to Sloan. Back to Pippen. Love passes to Butler. Shoots over George. The shot by Butler, no good.
Decent look from mid-range for sure, but that's not really his shot.
Dennis Rodman. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Granger. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Granger's got 4 points this quarter. Chicago trailing here. Pippen outside. Outside for Butler. Over George. Ooh, good work. On the interior from Butler.
Hey, if he can't get to the basket, the medium-range jumper is JB's second option.
George outside. Jacks up a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. George has got 11 points.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Pass to Pippen. George against Butler. To the middle. Rodman, the pass to Sloan. Clock at 4. Over to the left wing. No good on the triple. Indiana leading. Pass to Lewis. George outside. Fires for 3. Chicago with a rebound. Here's Sloan. Rodman, the pass to Pippen. And the foul called on Paul George. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already a second foul, just something to keep in mind.
Now a timeout called by Chicago. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
The Bulls making a switch here. Rose is checked in. Here's Pippen. Not going to go that time. Here's O'Neal. And it's Indiana scoring again.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Rose. Throw it down!
He did. Oh,
wow!
Man.
You want some?
Woo!
You got some!
He was looking in the basket on that one.
Here's George. O'Neal on the wing. Pass to Artest. It's a nice passing by Indiana here. Just 5 to shoot. George passes to O'Neal. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. O'Neal's got 4 points in the quarter.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Butler. Love finds Butler. Here's Rodman. Outside for Butler. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Pacers leading by 4. Here's George. And he drains the quick shot. George has got 13 now.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
And it's Butler with the ball for the Bulls. Pass to Rodman. Rose outside. Outside Butler. Rose outside. Banked it in off the glass. He's got 12.
With his bounce and body control, easy to see why Rose is aggressive there.
Here's Lewis. And he's going for the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Rose with the bucket.
You know, this is what Rose does best to me, guys. A scorer who attacks on offense with unbridled ferocity.
Indiana calls timeout. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution report.
O'Neal passes to Person. Stripped away. And here's the fast break. Here's Grant. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose. And now it's just a 2-point Indiana lead. Outside O'Neal. Here's Lewis. Guarded by Rose. Here's Person. Gets the 3 to fall. Person's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Chuck Person has really reliable, consistent shot mechanics. He can knock it down when he's in rhythm.
Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Tyrese Halliburton is so key for this team. He said, quote, "I think the biggest pressure I've ever had in my entire life is from myself. When I'm at my best is when I'm having fun and really competing on a nightly basis. I have to show up every day with a smile on my face and bring my infectious personality." Back to you guys.
He sets the tone. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
So much intensity from Rodman on the drive. Boy, he's like a runaway freight train, folks.
And here's Halliburton. Here's Person. Another three for Indiana.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Jordan against Halliburton. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Michael Jordan, MJ. It really doesn't get much better than this.
Jordan's gotten everything to fall, shooting 6 for 6 on the night. Jordan against Halliburton. Pass to McGinnis. Shakes him. Can't hit that one. Hey, great D that time from Grant. Chicago trailing here. Here's Rose. No good. That would have tied it. And there's the foul. It'll go on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul of the game. The Pacers making a switch here.
Indiana substitution, Mel Daniels.
Here's Indiana. Halliburton outside. Deflects the pass. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. On the attack, Rose. That ties it up. Rose has got 16 points.
I really love when Rose goes hard like this, guys. I mean, still, even after the injuries, showing no fear.
Halliburton, the pass to O'Neal. George for three. Knocks it down from distance. 16 points for him.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Now here's Jordan. He's guarded closely. And here's the fast break. The open shot, Halliburton. And it's Indiana scoring again. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Indiana.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better. That's clearly a recent trend. Big guys who can shoot it from distance.
George outside. Here's Daniels. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Indiana shooting their first free throw of the night.
13 foul. Shooting for Indiana, Mel Daniels. At the line for one.
.121 left in the second. Jordan with it. 12 points for him. Rose, the pass to Jordan. Out to Rose. Takes the three. It's rebounded by George. Indiana leading by 5.
Chicago foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
First personal foul. 14th foul. Shooting for Indiana.
That's good from George.
Paul George, one of the most versatile and dynamic players in the league. I mean, he does a lot for his team offensively and defensively, which I think frees up the other guys to do their thing.
Now here's Pippen. He's got 13. To the right side. Pass to Rodman. And here's Pippen. Clock at 6. Rose, left side. And it's all from three-point range.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And it's out of bounds to Indiana.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
27 seconds left to play in the half. Here's Lewis, covered by Jordan. O'Neal passes to George.
This is what Pippen is known for. He uses his length extremely well to make an impact on D.
Pass to Jordan. Together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be back in a moment.
64. Let's rev it up and get ready.
Hello.
When you're ice cold from three-point land, it's definitely time to change things up.
What do you know about being ice cold from three-point land? I don't know. It's part of their DNA. But at this point, they need to see the ball go through the net. And there's more NBA action in store for us tonight. Here are the games tipping off later. The Houston Rockets will be playing against the Kings out in Sacramento. That one gets going at 7 p.m. Eastern.
This is going to be either a lopsided game or a terrific upset.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Paul George has been sensational.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Pacers leading by 7. And the Pacers looking at who they've got. They've got Halliburton, and it's Daniels in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And, you know, the long-range shooting of PG is admirable. I mean, he's a dead-eye launcher from deep, and he's developed that part of his game over the years.
And it's the Bulls with the ball after Indiana picked up the 3 with their last shot. Pass to Jordan. Pulled by O'Neal, down low, 5 to shoot.
With that off-the-charts vertical, Rodman gets up and throws it down easily.
Rodman's gone 2 of 4 so far tonight. Here's Lewis. O'Neal passes to Halliburton. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Chicago. On Saturday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors. And then Monday, they'll defend home court against the Memphis Grizzlies.
And you know, for that matchup with the Thunder, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take it to the floor, and they want to get off to a fast start this year.
How about Pippen's decision-making in screen and rolls? I mean, he can really break the defense down.
Pass to Lewis. Back to Halliburton. Now George. With the floater. And he takes it up and lays it in. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's the finesse part of his game right there. Lofting in that little teardrop.
Here's Rose driving to the basket.
Coaching staff has to be pleased seeing this from Rose. Proving he can break down the defense in these sets. Nice.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam thanks to AT&T. Here's Halliburton knifing in.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. And both free throws good for Halliburton.
You know, we've seen Halliburton be elite for stretches in his career. Not at that level every night, but he's working on being more consistent, and I don't think it's far off for him.
Pass to Pippen. That one is off. Halliburton with some nice D. Outside O'Neal. George outside. Indiana again missing. The Bulls trail by 8. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Jordan against Halliburton. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Outstanding finishing there by Jordan. Terrific at getting inside and powering the flush down.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Daniels left side.
Dennis Rodman. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Rose against Halliburton. Pass to Daniels. And it's stolen by Rose.
Well, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
Indiana leading by 6. Halliburton, the pass to Daniels. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 5th assist in this one. Halliburton against Rose. Pass to Pippen. Here's Rodman. Gilmore passes to Rodman. 5 on the clock. Indiana with a rebound. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Lewis, guarded by Rose. George for 3. Rodman with a rebound. Rodman's got 5 rebounds in the game. Rose with it. Halliburton picks him up. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Another big night for Jordan. What a natural scorer he is. MJ simply can do it all.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. 6-point lead. Scores after the quick crossover. George has got 25 points in the game.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
3-1-2 crew.
Now Rose. He's got 18. Pass to Jordan. Back to Rose. Now here's Jordan to the inside. Rodman. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Really good cut from Rodman there, being rewarded for working hard in that screen and roll action.
Here's Lewis. Outside O'Neal. Back to George. Goes up on the baseline. George with another miss. The Bulls trail by 6. Inside. Here's Jordan. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Smart play that time by Jordan, using the pump, baiting the defender, and he bit.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Pacers.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
Pass to Lewis. Back to O'Neal. Here's Halliburton. Gilmore grabs the miss. Gilmore's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Pippen. 3-pointer. He drops it from range. Pippen's got 16 points now.
Pippen with a really confident-looking stroke, taking full advantage of the short corner 3.
George left side. And Indiana misses again. Chicago trailing here. For the lead. And the layup is up and in. He's got 18.
Boy, Pippen showing you some passing right there with that nice finish.
Outside O'Neal. Back to Halliburton. Pass to George. There's a screen. And no good. The dry spell continues.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Gilmore grabs the miss. And so here is Chicago. It's a 1-point game. Rose, the pass to Jordan. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. Jordan's got 8 points in the quarter.
The touch on Jordan's close-range shots is really outstanding. He almost makes it look simple and easy to score in close like that.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And the Bulls making a change here. Love's checked in. Here's O'Neal. Daniels, that one's true.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
Here's Jordan. Give him 20. Pass to Pippen. Hits it from the high post. Pippen's got 20 points.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Pacers trail by 3. George outside. Back to Halliburton. Outside O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. Here's Granger. Gilmore grabs the miss.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Halliburton outside. And here's George. 25 points in the game. Chicago with a rebound. Gilmore's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Back to Jordan. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And they've been letting it rain from the mid-range. A throwback approach that's really working well for them in this one.
You know, there's so much that's amazing to me about Jordan, but his endurance stands out. He consistently gets stronger, it seems, as the game goes on.
Now here's Love, and the foul called on Paul George. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And with plenty of time left, that's his 4th foul. He needs to stay cognizant of that moving forward.
Here's Pippen. Chicago passing it around. They set the screen, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Here's our test. 6 points for him. Pass to Granger. To stop the run, and he sinks the layup. Granger's got 6 points.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's Rose. Back to Pippen. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Nedelicki. Pacers trail by 6. Halliburton left side. And it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Boy, he's had a solid performance at the offensive end. Rock solid, providing that stability.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Takes a step back. Tyrese playing big in the painted area.
Nice job capitalizing inside by Tyrese Halliburton. You know, he's capable of doing damage down there when given the opportunity.
Chicago calls timeout. 1:43 left in the 3rd. Jordan with it. 27 points for him. Granger grabs the miss. Granger's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Boosie. Granger passes to Nedelicki. The shot's good. And now it's just a 4-point Bulls lead.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Pass to Love. Pippen right side. It's good. Pippen's got 9 points now in the second half.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
There's 38 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Granger. Jimmy Butler with a rebound.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now here's Jordan. A little mid-range shot is up. Yep, count it. And now an 8-point Bulls lead.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days. Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. Derrick Rose is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Love in at the 4. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Pass to Rose. Indiana with a rebound.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy 2, the for sure 2. No need to make it fancy and special.
Lewis passes to Granger. Fires in the triple.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Bulls leading by 3. Here's Rodman. Outside Butler. To the paint. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And Butler's so proficient at running the pick and roll. Excellent at taking what the defense gives him. And he gets those passes around defenders quite sweetly.
Now here's O'Neal. Pass to McGinnis. Count the basket and the foul. That's on Jimmy Butler.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And the free throw, no good. And here's Chicago. 3-point lead. Rose dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Rose excels at driving and controlling his body in the air. A unique blend of power and athleticism.
Here's Lewis. Pass to Granger. Launches a 3. Buries it from 3.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Rose. On the take. And it's rejected. Outside O'Neal. Here's McGinnis. And Indiana again with the bucket.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Rose. To the middle. Here's Love. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
Well, he's experienced at running screen and rolls, isn't he, guys? I mean, Rose is a pro at picking the defense apart in pick and roll situations.
Indiana trailing here. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. From 18 feet away. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more.
Hey, draw him up a solid play, get him an open look, and he delivers.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
Now here's Rose. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Freddie Lewis. Second personal foul.
And that one falls for Rose.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. And that's taking care of business, fellas.
Here's Lewis. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th.
What a nasty finish that was. O'Neal playing with a little attitude right now.
Pass to Rodman. Rose outside. And here's Butler. Here's Rodman. Now Love. He's covered by O'Neal. Chicago passing it around. Shot clock at 3. Here's Rose. Oh, that was something else, man. Wow.
Showing some power.
You know, once he starts going downhill, Rose is impossible to stop. He doesn't settle for simple layups. He's throwing that thing down.
Lewis passes to Granger. Down low. Here's McGinnis. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. McGinnis has got 6 here in the quarter.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Rose, the pass to Sloan. Indiana with a rebound. O'Neal's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the inside. And he banks in the layup. And the Pacers lead by 1.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here's Rose. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Rose has got 11 in the second half.
And this is a vintage night from Derrick Rose. It's like we're back in 2011, his MVP season.
So both teams making some changes here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, the head coach for the Pacers had some instruction for his guys during the break. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Pass to George. Lets the three fly. Chicago grabs the miss. Gilmore's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Here's Jordan. Oh, nice! Big finish! Man.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Here's Halliburton. Chicago making their last shot. Off the left rim and out.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Butler. Out left to the wing. Here's Jordan. Tries again. Indiana with a rebound. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul.
Second team foul. Shooting for Indiana. Pacers substitution, number 33, Danny Granger.
Pacers trail by 4. George passes to Halliburton. To the middle. Rodman with a rebound. Rodman's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Butler on the attack. JP.
Butler knows what he can do inside. That time erupting for a throwdown.
And Halliburton has got the ball here for Indiana. Here's Granger, defended by Pippen. Great D that time from Pippen. Bulls leading by 6. Butler going in strong. Pass to Jordan. And here's Pippen, defended by Halliburton. Pippen, no good. So it's the Pacers now. Daniels passes to Halliburton. Here's McGinnis. Out to the wing. They set the pick. Outside for Halliburton. Here's Daniels. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And so here is Chicago. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. They're running. George passes to Halliburton. Here's McGinnis. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Halliburton on the attack. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Driving lanes are created because they have to respect Halliburton's perimeter shot.
Jordan up top, defended by Halliburton. Now Jordan. Shoots over Halliburton. And again, Chicago, no good. George for 3. Gilmore grabs the miss.
Rough start for him for sure. He needs to make a shot just to gain some confidence.
Pippen, pass to Butler. Shoots over Halliburton. The shot by Butler, no good. Indiana trailing here. Daniels passes to Halliburton. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses. Good drive by Pippen. And that basket is good.
Boy, that's leadership right there. Coming through in the clutch. Pippen knocking it down in a big moment.
Timeout, Pacers. Rose has checked in for Jimmy Butler. Pacers trail by 4. Outside George. From 13 feet. Daniels. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
And just an important bucket down the stretch. This is when his focus becomes razor sharp.
Understands his role, does his job, and he did it right there. The timing couldn't have been better.
The drive by Pippen. Oh! Touches it off the glass.
Hey, it's simple. When Pippen is feeling it, keep getting him the ball.
George, right side.
Michael Jordan.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? George! Oh, the shot is off!
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
On the attack, Rose. Pippen outside. Off the pick and right to the rim.
Boy, Pippen gets the bucket and is going to shoot the and one. Excellent concentration there.
Defensive foul. Freddie Lewis. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
And that one misses. Pacers trail by 6. Here's George. Oh, he can't get the layup.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
That's in!
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
Daniels will screen on Jordan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Daniels. Another shot. Not that time.
I think in that situation, that was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Now here's Jordan. He's covered closely. They double him with Daniels. Jordan up top. For 3. George is there for the rebound. And so George will bring it up for the Pacers. 8-point game. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Booyah! He sinks the triple. And an intentional foul right there. Good on the first. And that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both. And it's a 7-point game.
Boy, those were big free throws right there. It's exactly how you want to close out a game.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Ooh, it misses. Oh, he jammed it. So Chicago takes the win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Mark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.